So think about a pendulum, okay? There's some rhythm to that pendulum, okay? And actually that pendulum can get incorporated into any egregore, right? So, and it could then become kind of a conduit for some algorithm, right? And so that algorithm was a little messed up. You needed to do some, in the rhythm of your life, this is abstract, so you needed to do some clearing, some maybe adjust the wind in the room or something to this egregore. You had to clean up some limiting thoughts, make things lighter. I see in your everyday rhythm, so everything has a rhythm, your heartbeat has a rhythm, your the way that you walk has a rhythm. There's a rhythm to music, okay? Also, it could be the rhythm of your flow, how you get into flow as opposed to how you do your mundane things and how you connect, and the process in between that I see with rhythm. So let's read this. Number 16, conception. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of the space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Number 16, conception. Here with the Queen of Swords, you had to do some serious cutting out of some things. So, okay, you had to keep it clean. I just see you cleansing up some of your own, like I said, the mechanisms of your life, and then on a smaller scale, the egregores. So you can think, I'm saying you have lots of plates spinning in the air that they morphed into bowls so that it could hold the water of your emotions. And I'm seeing that as the egregore, as multiple different egregore systems for you building this manifestation. And I'm seeing that some of the water needed to get filtered for the rhythm to be on point. I feel like the pendulum, the algorithm was making it swing a little bit askew. So let's clear it. And I see this Queen of Swords coming through, taking hold of the energy. Mental process here, mental process, walking the void, clearing out limiting beliefs, using the sword, but also being able to nurture yourself through that. So she's serious. So this is a serious Queen of Swords here. And she, but actually she's outwardly like this because she's got a lot going on and she's being watchful and mindful of her life. But I see within her, with this Queen energy, she is very empathetic. I see a very empathetic person. I see kindness, love. I see nurturing, nourishment. I see somebody very in touch with their inner child. Nobody has to know this. Nobody has to know this. But this is how you allow yourself to be in this frequency of conception. So with the frequency of conception in your rhythm, you knew, and I think you knew this about your manifesting powers because you've manifested healing in the past. I'm seeing this. You have manifested healing in the past. And so even if that's not easy to admit, because not everybody can believe that, not everybody can have the conversation with you where you can express, I have healed things. I have done this. This is true. Like not everyone can have that kind of conversation and like just allow you to express yourself. That just triggers things in some people. So I see you going inward, and I see you even being comfortable in those recesses of your mind where it may feel like a dark and foggy marsh, you know. And I'm getting this idea of this, what is the guy's name? This is a famous author, and I can't remember it. The one who wrote Sherlock Holmes, this guy, there was a story about the marshes and some dog. So if you're familiar with that's for somebody. If you're familiar with that, maybe that was I don't know. I don't know. That's for someone out there. Okay, guys. So, but I just see like you in this kind of place that may seem haunted or whatever, even being kind with your inner child and being comforting with yourself, comfortable with yourself. And I see there's a lot of conception going on. So also with people around you too, they're actually able to conceive or for things to come into fruition, into existence with your essence around them and your influence, because actually they feel safe. You have created a safe space within you, Leo, and you're shining your bright light and everything, holding these boundaries with this Queen of Swords, and I just see that you've created a safe space within yourself and others. Your rhythm of conception here is now overflowing to maybe you have employees, maybe you have people that you delegate to, maybe you have a following, and you're influential. And now in this time, I see that the rhythm of your heartbeat, the rhythm of your breath, that you're actually helping people with the conception of their purposes, and maybe even helping them, even if you don't speak about it or whatever, just walking your path is an example to everybody around you. I feel higher heart activation in the throat. Speak your story, Leo. This is beautiful. This is so good. Moving forward, so in your overall vibration, you've got the frequency of delight. Here, the frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. Are we recording proper? Okay. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. I saw the solar plexus, I saw the sacral lighting up. This card is definitely all about those two, and the heart chakra big time, okay? When you are feeling delightful, enthusiastic, and your overall vibration, your whole vibration is absolutely delightful. I told you people were comfortable around you, Leo. Look at the sun color, okay? This is perfect. The Leo card is the sun, and it is the happiest card in the deck. So, and it took for you to walk on and to really accept the dynamics in your heart. So there may be some taboo things about yourself. Some, I want to use the word proclivities. some things that you were told were taboo, or that maybe the majority of people would say are taboo. Like I was talking about, that you've healed yourself. Even that is a taboo idea to some people, okay? It could, depending on how prude some people are, okay? So, but, well, what I'm saying is that these dynamics in your heart space and the acceptance of that is actually here with the Ten of Pentacles, is actually, this is your whole heart space feeling of a grounded dynamism in your life, and you being safe within yourself for this manifestation activation. And now I'm seeing other people, it's like infectious, okay, with this delight energy. And I'm saying that some of it may have been taboo because you've got your first major arcana here, the star. This is Aquarius energy, okay? This is Aquarius Leo energy, so that's the polarity is Leo, right, from Aquarius. And so that also has to do with some things that people may find taboo because Aquarius is always a humanitarian, but forward thinking and having new ideas so I'm seeing all those old things like a Rolodex and Etch-a-Sketch and I don't know what, but now I'm seeing that actually a progression. I said it may have been your ancestors that they were doing this, and now you're wanting to do it here and now in the real world in your lifetime. So, this is, first of all, these cards are major arcana, and they show me that you're on your destined path, that you step into your destined path in your overall vibration of delight. Okay, and since you're shamelessly doing this, accepting all these parts about yourself, you may have had to cut people off and just create space from them so that you can hold space for those who would be supportive and empowering, where you could make a difference in the world. So that may have been probably maybe like what was going on in that March too. So some sadness about those things. So, but the star energy, my gosh, and like I'm saying, taboo, she's completely naked and gorgeous and beautiful in the moonlight. Like this, I see you stepping into the marsh, and like your knees, as soon as your knees hit the water, I'm seeing it clear up into this. And so if there are some taboo things, taboo covers many things, okay? If there are some taboo things about your manifestation and what this all entails, And you accept that about yourself, and you accept that not everyone will, some people will go against you, will feel a conviction to go against certain taboos. So, and that is okay. We all fight for what we believe in. So I see you creating also a space where you can speak your truth and live your truth here with the star, and introduce these forward thinking new mechanisms, new ways of healing. Like, I'm just bringing this up because I'm seeing somebody who, I'm just saying healed yourself because I've healed myself. So that's what I can relate to. But there's some other thing that maybe you might be combining different forms of healing. You may be combining different forms of divination or something like that. You may be combining different age groups that you're interacting with. You may be combining different ethnicities, and you may be bringing together different social classes of people and abolishing that, those society norms of demographic separation when it comes to this manifestation. So, but I see that you're being like the star and shining bright. And when those marshes come, I see you actually dropping to your knees. I'm seeing the water splash, and I'm seeing you pray. I'm seeing you when you're in the marsh of this dark place, and you know you're the leading star. You're the one who's lighting the way. So you've got to find a way to keep your eyes open all the time. So, well, that's what I see. Like, it's so, there's somebody passing by. It's like only the neighbors pass by here. And I'm just a little shy still. But it's worth it to have the windows open. Oh my gosh. I'm also a little bit strange and taboo, right? To the people who've been living here for like 50, 100 years they've got on this land, and then here comes this person like me. So that might be relatable for you guys, and they're maybe not even thinking like that. But so I'm just seeing you in this state of fog, like maybe what I was just mumbling about, and then I just see you hitting the marsh with your knees and everything clearing up, and the star coming out, and you can just be yourself, like unabashed, naked, laid bare. So not actually naked maybe, but you know, nothing to hide, shamelessly, because you've created this safe space for conception for yourself. This is a beautiful reading so far, so let's keep going. Let's get